Okay, so this week we are doing one more time. Not very well, guys. This week we are doing West Ham versus Chelsea. As that's on this week, that's one of our big games this week. We did the spinner again, and it turns out that Will is going to be West Ham and I will be Chelsea. Let's pick the teams. Who won last week?
You won last week.
All right, we'll kick us off then, William.
In goal, I've gone David James.
Decent, very nice. In goal for me, I'm having Carlo Cudicini. He's a personal favourite of mine. When he was at his best, he was great.
He was right. I like to go old school, and I've thrown in Bobby Moore in defence.
Fuck me. Okay, good shout.
Yeah, right.
Still World Cup winner, fine. I am not having a defender this week. I don't need one because I've got Claude Makelele.
You know he's one of my favourite players of all time. He was the best player in the world, in my opinion, at that time, in that role.
Also, the longest in the shower for any Soccer AM viewers. Probably can't use any of that. But while I'm here, John Terry once said it's like having a can of Stella between your legs.
It's quite magnificent. Yeah, that's what I hear. Okay, so interesting choice now, being against Chelsea. I've gone Frank Lampard.
Yeah. I knew this was coming. And I didn't even want Frank. I didn't even want him. Because I've got Gianfranco Zola.
What a magician. Magic. I've got some magic for you. Glad that it didn't come up in Bad Boys of Football, because now I can pick Paolo Di Canio.
Great. Love to see it. Next pick for me is Ian Robben, who is, I think he is actually my favourite Chelsea player of all time. I used to love watching him, man.
Really? Yeah, he was sensational, wasn't he? He made such a difference for that Chelsea team. Yeah, good picks so far. And again, glad I didn't pick him last week, because this week I can pick one of my all-time favourites, Jermaine Defoe.
Nice. Final pick for me is Didier Drogba. Always going to be in, right? One of the best Premier League strikers of all time. I used to hate him. Like, honestly, I used to be terrified of him. Every time Liverpool used to play against him, we had so many duels. Liverpool and Chelsea, the head-to-heads over the years. Oh, mate, he caused us so much trouble.
Honestly,
and he caused you trouble this week, punk.
He was so good. He was a big boy. Do you remember? Did we work with him once? I did work with him. He was big. Do you remember? Like, big.
For
Not
real.
quite as big as Makelele, I'd imagine, but I'm sure he's big.
I always remember all the wardrobe girls going, "Oh, he's really good looking," and then he took his hat off, and they're like, "Maybe not."
Okay. Okay.
Dodgy haircut. It's a dodgy haircut, man. Never trust a man with a strange ponytail. He's shaved it all off now. He looks fucking great. I don't know why he didn't do that before.
He looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Right, caveat.
No caveat.
There's a caveat.
There's not a caveat.
There's a caveat.
We're just not going to mention the caveat.
So, this week's caveat. It's not a massive one. Nothing too dramatic. No game on Mars. But this.
Yeah, we're bringing it back in, reining it in a little bit.
Reining it in a little bit. This week, we just have a certain Ray Winston on the sidelines.
Big hammer. We just want to test Match of the AI, just to see, of just putting Ray Winston on the sidelines, a very subtle detail, see if it has any impact on the game whatsoever. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. So just a reminder to everyone who hasn't heard Match of the AI before, what we do is we've picked our teams, we give them to ChatGPT, we say, ChatGPT, which team is better? Can you simulate a match and give me the result we want to see? That's basically it. So Will's done that now. Will is going to read out the first half, I'll read out the second half. Let's do this.
And here we go. So the atmosphere is electric as Chelsea face West Ham in one of the fiercest London derbies in recent memory. Okay. First half, kick-off. The match begins at a frantic pace, Chelsea trying to settle into possession. Zola is buzzing in midfield with Makelele snapping into challenges early, determined to assert control. But West Ham is pressing hard, and the physicality of Lampard and Di Canio is causing problems. The crowd is already at fever pitch. 4th minute, Chelsea's early strike. Chelsea doesn't take long to make their mark. Robin, with his lightning pace, picks up the ball on the right wing, darts inside and sends more spinning with a dazzling dribble. Robin unleashes a curling shot from the edge of the box that flies into the top corner past James.
Come on.
That's a goal. God, he
Yes!
curved that ball like a whisper into the net. What? Weird. Chelsea takes the lead.
Come on, Iron. Love that guy.
1-0 Chelsea. 12th minute. West Ham's response. West Ham is stunned, but it doesn't take long to recover. Lampard dictates the play from midfield, spreading the ball wide to Di Canio, who's in full flow. Di Canio spins around Makelele, drawing the Chelsea players in before chipping the pass to Defoe. Defoe fires a shot on target, but Cutacini makes a sharp save to deny him. Oh, close. 18th minute. Here it comes. 18th minute, Winston's shadow. On the sideline, Ray Winston is visibly seething. His menacing presence is affecting Chelsea. Drogba glances nervously over at him and produces a heavy touch, and Robin seems to shy away from the ball. Meanwhile, Zola tries to calm the team, keeping possession in midfield. Great.
Wait, so my players are visibly shaken by Winston's presence?
Of course, man. Like he's a big man, like big presence.
He's quite
you can
scary,
imagine.
I suppose.
Red
No one
face.
scares Didier Drogba though. As if Didier Drogba's going to be like some old hammer over those, scaring me. For fuck's sake. ChatGPT, man.
23rd minute, West Ham equalise. It's Lampard who pulls West Ham back into the game after a scrappy battle in midfield. Lampard finds himself in space just outside the box. He takes one shot and rifles the powerful shot. It takes a slight deflection, sending Cudicini the wrong way. Goal.
Deflected goal.
Sneaky little snip. Okay, so he's hammered that home like a battering ram through the Chelsea defence. Lampard equalises for West Ham, score 1-1. 30th minute, Chelsea fights back. Chelsea tries to regroup and Zola leads the charge with his diminutive Italian dribbles. I can't even read that. So he past two defenders and sends a clear through ball to Drogba, who powers his way into the box. Drogba shoots low, but David James pulls off an incredible reflex save, keeping the scores level. 38th minute. Winston's gaze. As the first half nears an end, Winston's dark presence weighs heavy on the Chelsea players. Makelele looks distracted and misplaces a pass that quickly picked up by Di Canio. Di Canio attempts an audacious lob from distance, but Cudicini tips it just over the bar. And that, my friends, is half time.
Good save, Carlo. Good save. So 1-1 after half time. Right. The second half kicks off with Chelsea pushing forward. Robin, once again, bursts down the wing, cutting inside, playing a perfect cross to Drogba. The Ivorian leaps high, powering a header toward goal, but James somehow claws it away. Chelsea fans groan in frustration. West Ham grows in confidence. Lampard, finding the space in midfield, sprays a pass wide to Defoe. The striker dances past Bobby Moore. The striker dances past Bobby Moore and curls a shot towards the far post, but Cudicini gets a fingertip to it, turning it round the post. The pressure is mounting. It happens again. Robin, sensing Winstone's piercing eyes on him, stumbles awkwardly as he tries to take on Moore. West Ham quickly takes advantage, with Lampard surging forward, releasing Di Canio on the break. The Italian genius attempts a spectacular overhead kick, but it flies just over the bar. The West Ham fans in raptures, sensing blood. With tension mounting, Zola produces a moment of magic. He dribbles past two defenders, floats an inch-perfect cross into the box. Drogba, timing his run perfectly, powers a header into the bottom corner past the outstretched arms of David James. 2-1. Goal. He launched that like a missile into the heart of West Ham. But the game is far from over.
Come on.
Ray Winstone, now pacing the touchline, appears to fire up West Ham. Lampard, unflinching, picks up the ball in midfield, releases Defoe with a pinpoint cross. Defoe darts past Makelele and curves the ball round Cudicini, burying it in the back of the net. That is 2-2.
That's my boy.
He curled that like a masterpiece, painted with fire. Makes no sense. Okay. Suddenly, the tempo rises. Both teams throw caution into the wind, and Robin Robin races down the wing yet again, causing havoc for the West Ham defence. His shot is blocked, but Zola picks up the rebound and dinks a delightful chip over the defenders. Drogba latches onto it and fires a low shot, but James produces a stunning save to deny him once again. In the dying minutes, West Ham wins a corner. Di Canio steps up to take it, whipping in a devilish cross. The ball pinballs around the box, falling to Lampard, who strikes it with venom from close range. Cudicini makes a world-class save, somehow keeping it out, but the ball falls to Di Canio, who smashes it into the net. It's 3-2.
Oh, this is going to be good.
He lit up the night sky with that strike. Fair.
Sure.
3-2. Chelsea, desperate for an equaliser, throws everyone forward in the last moments. Robin races into the box and cuts the ball back to Zola. The Italian genius takes a touch, curls the shot towards the far corner, but James pulls off a miraculous save, full stretch. The ball bounces out to Drogba, but Moore throws himself in front of the shot, blocking it heroically, and that is full time.
That's a hero right there.
Damn!
That is a hero.
Good game. Good game.
Decent game. I don't know if that'll be the outcome this weekend, but my goodness. Didier Drogba is a menace. Ray Winston is a menace.
Ray Winstone just cruising around. You can picture him, can't you, with his shades on, just dark, just giving like piercing gazes at players.
Yeah.
Obviously, he did enough to put Chelsea off by the looks of things. It was a shame, just his utter presence.
Not bad,
Good victory.
not bad.
Good victory. Good game.
What is the score now? Is that
3-2. So that is 4-3 to you overall now.
Oof.
Tasty.
Oof.
Tasty.
Make a good one next week.
Thank you very much for watching or listening, wherever you are. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Will, anything to say to the lovely fans?
Thank you so much for listening, and make sure you follow us on social media and get in touch. We love hearing from you. So yeah, all the different social medias, Tom and Will FPL.
That's a wrap. Hit the music.
Fucking Ray Winston.
Still dancing. How long have I got to dance for?